guys, hope everyone's doing good. I finally made it out for some testing and some racing. I went to Toronto Motorsports Park for test and tune on Saturday, and then they had a back of the track no prep race that night. I really just wanted to do some test and tune, front of the track stuff, just to keep working on getting some faster tunes for the car. I'm really still learning how to use the timing retard and stuff like that. So I want to get some more data there. So I put the same tune in where I pretty much left off on the Friday night test and tune. And here's what we got. So it was a nice clean A to B pass, 137 60 foot, 552 at 135. So I brought it back, and I really just want to work on the front half of the track right now. So I started getting a tune ready. I got the timing coming in all in by 1.6, and I got the boost coming in a little sooner, kind of right off the beginning, just start ramping the boost in slowly, and we gave her a shot. So that pass was really nice. 132.60 picked up pretty good. 533, 137. So that's actually the fastest 60 that I've done with the big block turbo combo. So definitely nice to see some progress there. So I want to keep going on that. I changed the tune around again. I also tightened up the rear extension a little bit. It's hitting the tire pretty hard. So I've got all the timing coming back in now by 1.2. And I added another half a pound on the brake, and I think I added about kind of 1 pound through here of dome pressure. Again, nothing crazy up top here. I'm really not focusing on that right now, just focusing on the front half. So that pass, the 60 slowed down a bit. It went 134 with a 7 and 533 and 138. And if you watch the video, it really hit the tire really hard. I had tightened up the rear extension, and I also forgot to add that I also added half a pound of tire pressure to it. And it looks like I'll slow it down. It looks like it really hits the tire hard, and you can see it bounce back up a little bit and kind of unload, and it gets a little bit of wheel speed there, and I think that's kind of what threw it off. So next pass, I just brought it back. I didn't change the tune. I just tightened the rear extension up 2 more clicks, which now I'm at full tight on my rear extension now. So I really need to move the traction. I need to make some adjustments on the traction bars, but with a no prep race like an hour away, I didn't want to mess with it. But I'm really going to have to do that before I go back and start doing more front of the track stuff, and trying to go faster there. But here's the 4th pass. So again, the 60 just wasn't there, 135. I did go a 532 at 140, so picked up a bit up top. But that's pretty much the end of the test and tune. By that time, we had like an hour till the actual no prep race. So I started switching all the shocks back around, changing the tune around to get ready for the no prep. So first round no prep, I drew first pair down again, same as last time. And we drew the right lane. This is the first no prep race that I've been to with the heavier wastegate springs, using the time control, and also on Mickey Thompson's. So Really was not expecting much. I put a tune in the car that was probably too hot. But I honestly don't know where the car's at. Like the test and tune stuff, I kind of know what like a 560 is now. So I took a bit out of that. I've kind of shot for probably like a 580 or something. So it kind of rolled out. Actually, felt like it was maybe gonna try and go, but it just started lighting the tire up. Turned into a big pedal fest. I was racing Jason White in he's got a big block nitrous Nova, and it just turned into a pedal fest. We were both pedaling it. I kind of stayed in it because he was having trouble, and you could kind of see he was off the throttle a little bit. So I was starting to gain on him a bit. So I tried to stay in it to try and get around him, but just couldn't get it done. So went back, we bought back in. I'll show you guys what I did to the tune here. So this was the first round tune. I had 10 degrees pulled and had it all back in by 2 seconds, which was clearly too much. So second round, I pulled 12 degrees and tried to put it all back in over 3 seconds. And also brought my boost. Nothing happening there till 1 second, and gave it a shot. Basically same thing. It kind of rolled out. It just got into wheel speed basically. And yeah, couldn't recover from it. The car was sideways and he was making a decent pass. I just got out of it. I didn't have a chance. So brought it back and changed the tune around again. Jason White in the Nova, he ended up going out second round too. So we set up a grudge race with each other. I opted to take the right lane again, just so that I could try and get down it. The right lane is, in my opinion, never as good at TMP as it is the left lane. On top of that, right after our pair in first round, there was a huge oil down in the right lane, and they ended up moving the starting line ahead, I think 60 feet. So it was a whole different surface basically. And also on top of that, there was people doing testing on the no prep surface this week. And from what I heard, they were only testing in the left lane. So everything was just stacked against you in the right lane. It was clearly a way worse lane, but I wanted to try and stay in it because, I mean, you got to get down it. And if you can get data in the bad lane, then it's only going to make it better for the good lane. This time I really pulled the timing back. So even at 1.2 seconds into the run, I'm still pulling 10.5 degrees. And then I basically carried it over the whole, over 5 seconds. So you're probably laughing at this, but I was kind of desperate to get it to go down. And same with the dome pressure. Like, I pulled that way down. I mean, that's almost nothing right through here. So even at 6 seconds, it's only 3.5 pounds of dome pressure. So we gave it a shot, and it just knocked the tires off again. I mean, I don't know if the right lane was just that bad or what, but I really wanted to try and get the car to go A to B under full throttle, and I didn't really care which lane it was in at this point. So we had time for one more. Decided to try and run it down the left lane and see what it would do. I took the tune back even more. So I decided to left it at 12 degrees, but I mean, we didn't do much with it the whole run. At the end of the run, it was still pulling 8 degrees. Dome pressure wise, I really did not leave much dome pressure in it at all. Nothing until 2 seconds, and then it's only up till 2 pounds of dome pressure. So really nothing at all. Unfortunately, we ran right after small tire finals. There was a big dispute over I believe it was a cross, and we basically sat there for 45 minutes. It was a total shit show, basically, and by the time we got going, it just, yeah, it was a bit of a clusterfuck, and we lost the video. I'll show you guys the Draggy. It ended up running 601 at 127, which I was really surprised by, because having that much timing out for the entire run, basically, and basically having it on wastegates, I expected to run like maybe a 630 or something, or even slower. I didn't even know. So here's the data log from that run, and that's right at the end of the run. You can see that it only made 10 pounds of boost. I did get on the scramble button just to get some more data. Looks like about 3.5 seconds into the run or so. Which would have added, I think I've got 3 pounds of dome pressure on it. So at this point, I'm actually really surprised, because I can't believe I had to turn the car down that much and it still ran a 6.0. Don't get me wrong, a 6.0 is still pretty shitty for that surface, but I was almost blown away that I had to turn it down that much and it still went 6.0. So what I did was I took a data log from last year where the car went 6.02. And I just compared them here. And I did find it really interesting, because last year it took, where are we here? 16 PSI to run a 602. And this year we just did it with 10 PSI and basically 8 degrees of timing out for the whole run. 12 to 10 degrees out for the first half of the run. So I guess that's just because of all the weight I took out of the car. Yeah, clearly I don't really know what the car is going to do without the weight in it now. It would have been nice if it just picked up, you know, however many tenths for however many hundreds of pounds I took out. But obviously you still need to make the combo get traction and go down the track. So at this point, I really got something to work with, I think. I'm not 100% convinced that the Mickeys are going to be the right choice for me on that surface. So I think I'm probably going to work at getting a set of Hoosiers back on the car. Yeah, a bit of a shit show. Sorry for the long video. Not much excitement, I know. But hopefully, if you like watching the journey, you could say, as painful as it sometimes is, you enjoyed the video. But anyway, that's where we're at. Gonna make some changes, and might try and take the car back for some more front of the track testing with these Mickeys, and then try to get some Hoosiers. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Throw a comment up there if you got it. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and have a good day, guys.